Hello survivors, Renee here. I have gotten more than 100 applications already and it is still going up. I will take the form offline at Friday night 12 PM CEST, so you got until then to register if you want to participate. I've gotten some questions and I will answer some of the frequent ones now. The first one is, hey Renee, I've filled in the application, so when do I hear if I am in? The answer is everyone will participate. This is a community event and I will divide everyone in groups and I will divide the groups in different servers so everyone can participate. You will get all this information via the email. I will be in one of those groups. So keep an eye on your email. At July 16 you will probably receive an email in between 9 PM and 9:45 PM CEST. And you can go in the server already and start gathering some gear. It won't be, I will try to not select public servers. The meeting game will happen at 11 PM. You gotta calculate that you will be playing for another 2 hours after that. So if you only have an hour to play, it's not really going to work out for you. Please make sure you have a minimum of 3 hours of time in total. These are estimates, by the way. I just want to give you guys an idea. To give you an idea of how a meeting game goes, I will tell you a story of one that happened but that I never made a video of. Shame on me, because that was an awesome one. It probably will not happen again. It's like one in a lifetimes, these ones. I think all the participants enjoyed this one the most, so I will tell you about it right now. The mysterious note we received told us to go to the center of Black Forest. I remember to be completely on edge, as with every meeting game, because of the permadeath rule, and how would the meeting game go if I never arrived there? I was careful, and on my way I heard several shots, which I backed away from. I even circled around the heli crash, and I didn't loot it because of my main priority, and it was arriving safe at the meeting game. I had no gun when I arrived, and a kind man greeted me with a code word. "Bottle!" he shouted. I shouted it back and he told me to quickly come with him. At the place we had to meet at, there was a survivor camp, and you have to understand that I didn't place this camp. It was totally coincidental that it was there, but it gave us a few guns and it armed a lot of us. Not completely, it was like a Winchester and that kind of stuff. As the other survivors started dripping in, it was time to go. I knew there were still 2 survivors that had to show up, but they were late and we had to move. 15 minutes after time. That's also for you to understand. 15 minutes after time, the party, should go on their ways. After that, we also decided back then that it was time to go. We're kind of looking behind us because maybe, they would kind of arrive as we left to the north. We ended up at Devil's Castle and there we found a bus, which was so lucky because it was like the only vehicle that would carry us all. And we fueled it and we drove to the Northwest Airfield. We went to the trees outside the wall of the fire station and a guy in our group shouted that there were hostiles in the ATC. We discussed it quickly and we decided to shoot. "Hit!" I heard from my left. But it wasn't the only thing I heard, because from all sides zombies appeared and started hitting us. We had lots of trouble with them and I even went unconscious for a second. A friend of mine went unconscious and we literally had to help him up. We had to save him. So we retreated to the barn towards the east. We noticed one of us was missing, so we sent out 2 guys with the assignment to find him. In the meanwhile, a random dude stumbled on us into the barn and we were like 6 and he said, "Whoa, don't shoot, I'm dropping a weapon, don't shoot. So we discussed what to do with him while he was there, because we had direct chat only obviously. And we questioned him a little and we offered him to come with us. He agreed and we went on our way with the bus. Sadly, the guy that was left behind was found dead in a tree before we left. Our first casualty. In the darkest night, we drove along the northern roads towards the Northeast Airfield. We found a heli crash on the way, and we found 2 guys at the Northeast Airfield. I didn't really know what happened, but before I knew, they were dead. After that, we moved towards BarelyInfected, to the factory to be precise, and I stumbled on a guy there, and he started shooting at us. He killed one of us and he told us he was scared. We decided to chase him down and all except one of us died at that single moment. Bandit Marius was scared, but he managed to take a lot of us down before he perished himself. Maybe it was a misunderstanding, but I couldn't let the guy live that killed my buddy that had traveled besides me for the 4 hours. I was one of the ones that died that day. After the meeting game, please share your stories, guys, because you could get one of these stories and it will be awesome. Record it, take screenshots, share your stories on the YouTube comments or in the Steam group. Let me know how it was. Did it suck? Was it great? Did you make new friends? Just, after the meeting game, let me know. I will contact you again on Saturday, and also keep an eye out on the video tomorrow. Part 2 of The Fireman. I'm aiming for 5 PM. I have to do a little bit of editing on it still. I'm going to do that right now after editing this video. So I have a busy evening, as you can imagine. And I will contact you again on Saturday. Cheers, guys, and thanks so much for your enthusiasm. As a little bonus clip towards the end, I will show you the ending of the DayZ meeting game 1 video I made at October 31st, 2013, which is like 3 years ago almost. Anyway, we started out like with 8 persons or something, and we had like this biggest fight of friendly fire, hostile fire, I don't even know. And only the 2 of us, were still together or made it out alive. And this is what happened shortly after. Oh, by the way, I found a knife. So we can kill an animal.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I don't see any activity, but I also think it's not worth trouble. Whoa, Winnie.
Are you shooting?
No.
Renee?
Yeah?
Should we open fire?
I think so.
Yeah, I will go for this guy.
Sergio.
Hey.
Maybe he's
On the
friendly.
road.
Maybe he's friendly.
Let's go, I will ask him.
Yeah. Hey man, are you friendly?
Hey man, don't move.
Are you friendly?
Don't move.
Drop your
Don't
gun.
move.
Drop your gun.
Drop your gun, man. Drop your gun,
Drop
man.
your gun.
Now. Dude, I will count to 3. Don't turn around or I'll shoot. You're so stupid, man.
Yeah. Why didn't you listen?
I don't know.
Sorry, Vassie.
But yeah. Well, he could have listened.
I hit it. I think.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh,
There
come
wasn't.
on.
There was nothing on there anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have asked.
True.